One of the major themes of the Cold War and World War II era is social change on the home front. Different groups, peoples of color and women, are starting to make their name in the media and make their name in the public sphere. So I'd like to look at the issues that are facing different groups throughout the war era and then following it. I like to start out the war era, though, by looking at FDR's Day of Infamy speech. It's a classic piece of oratory or writing, and it gives me a great opportunity to have my students working together in small teams carve up the text, look at key phrases, and actually go through looking for rhetorical devices or techniques that seem especially empowering or effective in a public speech there. So when they take the text and copy change parts of it or rewrite it in their own words, it allows them to take and get used to taking great pieces of literature or writing or speeches, make meaning out of it, and then tailor it to their own needs. So that's kind of my inroad. It draws in our view of why we're getting involved in this war, who's involved in the war, and it's also an arena that many students are comfortable with. Most kids, at least, generally seem to have heard of World War II, and they know some of the causes of it there. The final piece is a big one, though, and it's one that could be sensitive and needs to be really gone into lightly and very carefully. And that's, I stage a student debate in my classroom about whether or not the United States should have dropped the bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And we look at all the issues. The students are basically told, you've got to gather data. You're a team, and you're going to make an advice to the president. You're going to recommend to President Truman, should we drop the bomb? Should we not drop the bomb? Have other cities had such treatment before? Have other people seen so many people die in one night or in one week? What would the impact be on our own American troops? What would the impact be on Japan? Is there chatter coming out of Japan already? Are we picking up radio? In other words, the students have to gather evidence, compile that evidence, and put that into a cogent argument that you're right for your president. So looking at all of these, we're looking at changes in the home front. Students are using literature. They're using their knowledge of history to advise a next step in American history.